Scouting to the Eagle Court of Honor. This afternoon, we will witness the presentation of the Eagle Award to Brian Thorne and Adam Schmidt. At this time, I'd like to begin the Eagle Court of Honor by calling forth our Senior Patrol Leader, Dan Stromberg.
Would everyone please stand to salute the flag? Troop 114 and guest troops parade your colors. Salute. Now, Curtis Kitchen will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Post your colors. Will everyone please be seated, except Scouts? Now, William Warren will lead us in the Scout. Now Tom O'Grady will lead us in the Scout Oath. I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout Oath, I will hold you the whole time, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and more than spirit. Can be seated.
I'd like to introduce the Reverend Susan Reisinger, who will lead us in a prayer.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we pause this day to give you thanks for the lives of the two young men we celebrate today. We give you thanks for their parents, for their scoutmasters, for their teachers, for their friends who have nurtured them and brought them to this day. We ask you to be present with us as we celebrate their accomplishments. We ask you to keep us strong in spirit and in truth, that we might serve with joy and love. As we pray in Christ's name. Amen.
Sergeant Jacob Butts, Adam's cousin and an Eagle Scout, will now lead Adam and his parents to the area of presentation. Sergeant Philip Torado will now lead Brian Thorne and his parents to the area presentation. We will now have Dan Stromberg in the lighting of the Eagle Trail.
Earning the rank of Eagle Scout is an achievement many scouts begin, but only about 1% attain. What is the path that leads to the Eagle Award? It is a journey that begins as a young boy enters scouting, filled with enthusiasm and excitement. As time goes on, these feelings are nurtured by many, but particularly by the Scoutmaster, other adult leaders, and of course the boys' parents. The rank of tenderfoot, second class, first class, star, and life are mile markers along the path. They indicate process, accomplishment, and growth in a young boy's life. Each merit badge or other requirement for achievement, for advancement is learning experience in citizenship, character, and personal fitness. In other words, the stepping stones to manhood. Ryan Thorne and Adam Schmidt have learned, experienced, and performed at their best. And so being honored here this afternoon, their achievement, the Eagle Award. We want our guests to understand clearly the full significance of ideals by which the Scouts live and through which we achieve worthy citizenship. Before you burns constantly a golden flame. This golden flame symbolizes a Scout's honor, which must never be dimmed. When a boy takes a Scout's oath on his honor, he means that he is placing here before his fellow Scouts, the Scouts officials, his parents, and friends his honor. The brightest thing in his life, a boy without honor is nothing. So it is a serious thing to give a Scout oath on one's honor. From this golden flame of Scout's honor is lit the blue flame, duty to God and country. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty in God and my country and to obey the Scout law. Next, we light the blue flame of duty to other people. On my honor, I will do my best to help other people at all times. And third, we light the blue flame of duty to self. On my honor, I will do my best to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. In order that we may realize a new value in everyday life and helping others through being alert and ready, the golden flame brings light to the red flame of the Scout motto, be prepared. Next, we light the red flame of the Scout slogan, do a good turn down. Now we bring to light the 12 flames of the Scout of Law, which make bright and clear the trail which leads from boyhood to manhood. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. The ranks of tenderfoot, second class, first class, star, and light, and eagle are visible signs that indicate process along the Eagle Trail. The Scouts of Troop 114 will now explain these ranks.
I am a scout. I have taken the first step along Eagle Trail. I am eager to learn. I will live the Scout Oath, law, motto, and slogan. Teamwork with my fellow scouts will enable me to realize my goal, Eagle Scout.
I am the tenderfoot. My 3 points stand for the 3 parts of the Scout promise. You find me on the Marine's compass, forever pointing the way to the North Star and a safe journey in life. On my face are 2 stars representing truth and knowledge, a shield which is the emblem of a nation, molded together in justice, an eagle to guard the freedom of my land.
I am a second-class scout. The ends of my scroll are turned up in the willing smile of the scout. On my face is our motto, be prepared, and suspended from me is a knot, tied there to remind you of the slogan of the Boy Scouts of America. Do a good turn daily.
I am a first-class scout. I was a tenderfoot, and I laid my course by the stars of truth and knowledge and guided myself with the righteousness of justice and freedom. I added a smile that I might be a friend to all and bound myself together with a knot of duty to others.
I am a Star Scout. Now that I can stand alone, I have earned the right to improvement on my own. To me goes the honor of choosing my field. Before me lies a horizon of endless opportunity.
I am the Life Scout. I have shown the world that scouting is in my heart. I have mastered knowledge of subjects that will benefit my country and my fellow man. I am ready to reach for my wings to fly.
I am the Eagle Scout. It has been a long, hard, but wonderful road. I have mastered my goal. With deep humility, I now stand as a representative of the best that scouting can accomplish in the lives of boys. May I now pass on to my younger brothers a portion of my knowledge.
Adam's cousins, Donald and Melissa Kirkpatrick, will now read a biography.
phrase "born leader" seems to have been created for Adam Schmidt. In the span of his first 18 years, he has proven his leadership ability many times over. Adam's scouting experience began as a Tiger Cub in 1987. He proceeded through the Cub Scouts with Pac 9 and earned Cub Scouts' highest award, the Arrow of Light. Moving on to Boy Scouts, he joined Troop 114 and started his trail to Eagle by accomplishing the ranks of Tenderfoot, Second Class, First Class, Star Scout, and Light Scout. He was recognized as an outstanding troop member by being elected to the Order of the Arrow, the Honor Society of Scouting. Highlights in his scouting career were his summer adventures at Camp Terrell, a 2-week wilderness adventure at Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico, a sailing excursion in the Florida Keys with the Scout Sea Base program, and the opportunity to participate in the West Point Invitational Camporee. His leadership skills continue to show as he took on the role of troop guide, patrol leader, and popcorn fundraising chairman. Working toward his Eagle rank, Adam took on the service project of creating a stone pathway through the woods between Westbrook Elementary School and West Milford High School. With the support of the Westbrook PTA, the Board of Education, the donation of time and machinery by P&W Excavating, and the help of volunteers, scouts, and parents, the project became a reality. The path continues to be used many times each day by students and athletes. Adam has grown up in New Jersey, born in Ridgewood, and educated through the West Milford school system. He's a confirmed member of the West Milford Presbyterian Church. His involvement with the church includes being a member of the senior handbell choir and a Sunday school teacher, and also during many church services he performs on the guitar or piano. He was chosen to attend the 1998 National Presbyterian Youth Triennium at Purdue University. In school, where he is now a senior, Adam is very active. He earned varsity letters in soccer, skiing, and tennis, as well as being captain for all three. He was inducted into the National Honor Society and the German National Honor Society. In addition, he is president of the Rotary-sponsored Interact Club, captain of the National Engineering and Design Challenge, chairperson of Career Day, a member of Telepeer, Students Against Drunk Driving, Teens Against Tobacco Use, Student Council, and the Yearbook Committee. 2 great honors this past year were being selected for the American Legion New Jersey Voice State and the Rotary Youth Leadership Conference. Relaxation hours for Adam were spent playing the acoustic electric guitar and composing his own arrangements. He was thrilled this past summer to record and produce his first CD containing 6 of his own pieces. Adam will continue on to college and pursue a career in engineering. Along with all of Adam's scholastic and extracurricular activities, he has found a way to make an impact on our family as well. It is not uncommon to see Adam helping a family member with a household project. Unfortunately, I have only had the opportunity to witness Adam's growth at limited intervals, usually holidays and family gatherings. During the past 12 years. However, I continue to be amazed and proud of what he's accomplished. Last week, in preparation for today, I did a little research and came across the following list. Senator Bill Bradley, Dr. William DeFries, a world-renowned cardiac surgeon, President Gerald Ford, astronaut James Lovell, J. Willard Marriott, the chairperson and president of Marriott Corporation, Lloyd Benson Jr., Secretary of the Treasury, Steven Spielberg, film director. What do all of these distinguished Americans have in common? They were all Eagle Scouts. I suspect that before long we'll be adding one more name to that list, Adam Schmidt. The possibilities are endless.
I will be speaking to you today from Adam's sister Jody. This is a letter that she wrote. Good afternoon, family, friends, and scouts, and hello from Germany. I apologize for not being with you to present this short speech myself. As many of you already know, I am studying abroad this semester in Cologne, Germany, and won't be home until December. In this case, I have asked my cousin Melissa Kirkpatrick to speak in my place. When my parents asked me to write something about my younger brother Adam, my first reaction was like what? In other words, what should I have to say about him? The truth is, there's a lot to say about Adam. In fact, in many ways, there's many things to put into this speech. I guess the best thing for me to talk about on this occasion would be my memories of Adam and scouting. The earliest scouting day I can remember was when my family went along with the Tiger Cubs to the White Ecology Center in Ringwood to go maple syruping. After the Tiger Cub days were over, real scouting began. During Adam's Cub Scouting days, one thing I remember very clearly was thinking, why do I have to go to this pack meeting? This is one thing about scouting that I will never forget. Friday nights, Westbrook School Gymnasium, pack 9, 40 or more young boys being told to sit still for 1 hour or more, while a bunch of adults attempted to run an orderly meeting. I can certainly say, and I'm sure my parents would agree, that Adam was always one of the best behaved boys there. The best part of scouting, for Adam and my dad as well, had to be the Pinewood Derby car race. Countless hours were spent at the workbench deciding how the car would be constructed each year. The final big decision was what color should the car be and what stickers would be put on it. After all of the Pinewood Derbies, my mother and I stood, hearts racing, waiting for the results of the race. Not to worry, Adam always came home grinning ear to ear and holding his prize car high. He even went to the district race and placed there. These great victories would be celebrated at the Blue and Gold dinner at the Elks Club. Adam was always a modest scout, although he held his trophy high, respectfully so. Adam worked hard for every trophy, badge, and prize he earned. The last memory I will mention from Adam's Cub Scouting days will be Hershey chocolate bars. My father always volunteered to be the fundraising chairman, which was no easy task for him, nor for those in our household who wished to be on a diet. Our garage was always filled with candy bars for some weeks each year. Adam became a successful salesman and knew each year his top buyers would be. Finally, the Cub Scouts days were over. Adam received his arrow of light and became a Boy Scout. Now the question was, how long will he stick with it? As time went on, many of Adam's friends dropped out of scouting. Adam always hung in there. Both of his older cousins, Jake Butts and Chris Butts, who are here today, accomplished their Eagle Scout awards some years earlier. I believe this was an incentive for Adam to continue. Why not carry on the family tradition? During Adam's Boy Scout years, he did many things, both within scouting and out of scouting. His usual summer activity was a week or more at Camp Terrell. He always came home with great camp recipes that we could try if we were lucky. He always enjoyed Camp Terrell, but as he got older, he became more adventurous and attended both Philmont Scout Ranch for 2 weeks of hiking and camping, and the Sea Base in Florida for 1 week of sailing. All of these scouting experiences have really been great times for Adam. He was always willing and brave to go on the excursions. He always learned from them as well as had fun. As in Cub Scouts, my father had agreed to be the fundraising chairman. This time it was popcorn. I personally can say that this was quite a task for both my dad and my brother. I too made many so-called popcorn phone calls asking scouts to please bring their money to the next meeting. If I was very lucky, I could get up early on Saturday morning, follow my dad to Hawthorne, and fill up my car with boxes of popcorn, but that would then fill our garage with an artificial butter smell for some weeks. I have to say that since I left home for college, I haven't been able to keep with such good tabs on Adam's scouting days. However, every once in a while, when I'm home, I'll hear my parents ask Adam, "Did you call so-and-so about scouts, or did you finish the popcorn sale tally?" Adam's usual answer is, "It's already done," or "I'm doing that right now." Although I feel that my family played an active role in Adam's scouting days, Adam really took the initiative and went about scouting on his own. We were always there for him, giving support, but no one has gotten him through. No one has earned the success for him. I am proud to say that Adam has earned his Eagle Scout Award independently. In conclusion, I would like to say that Adam is a strong and determined scout, and always will be. As a Gold Award Girl Scout, I can attest that scouting isn't always easy. It's a great commitment. It's not only learning about how to build a campfire or how to set up a tent. Those are minor details. Scouting is learning what you can do, and even more importantly, it's learning how to work with other people and how to become a leader, which Adam has succeeded at doing. I am proud to have Adam as my younger brother, and I take great pride in saying that he is now an Eagle Scout. Scouting has always been highly respected in our family, and it has shown both my brother and I determination and patience. Adam, I congratulate you on your hard work and your success. Today and always, you will be an Eagle Scout. That is certainly something to be proud of. I wish you success and happiness in the coming years. I'll leave you with my favorite quote in mind, which I am sure you have learned through scouting and especially throughout the preparation for the ceremony. You have to put up with the rain to see the rainbows. Remember to hold your head high, keep working hard, and you'll always see the rainbows in the end. Enjoy the ceremony today. I'm sorry I can't be there to see it. Good job. See you in December. With love, your sister Jody.
Brian's sister, Shannon Marie, will now read his autobiography. The Voice of the Eagle will be presented by Mr. Larry Todd, Troop Committee, Troop 114.
An Eagle's Flight, Adam Frederick Schmidt and Brian Daniel Thorne, you are now fledglings. Ready to leave the nest, you must soar higher and be ready to lead the rest. For others, your flight will be a pathway. Others younger than you will see, do, and follow what you say. Be sure your course is set, your wings are ready for the test. Then, O eagles of the sky, you'll be among the very best. May the winds you meet in flight bring others soaring higher too. For the height of an eagle is in the wind and what he'll do. Or may the boundless sky give you inspiration to go to heights and places no other wings have touched the whitened snow. The dim at times your sight may be, through storm and trial, flying higher still you'll see. The motto of the wise and just will guide you in your flight and trust. Be sure your flight is set, your wings ready for the test. Then, O eagles, Adam Schmidt and Brian Thorne, you'll lead the very best.
I would like to introduce Mr. Charles Donnelly, Advancement Chairman of Troop 114. He will explain the requirements which must be met to earn the rank of Eagle Scout.
Good afternoon and welcome to our Court of Honor, honoring Adam Schmidt and Brian Thorne. The Boy Scout movement constitutes one of the most wholesome and significant developments of our century, and as a result of their tireless efforts, Adam and Brian have each been deemed worthy of high rank in its membership. In order to earn the rank of Eagle Scout, several factors are considered. One consideration is Scout spirit. In determining the individual character of Adam and Brian, their teachers, parents, pastors, and others having personal knowledge of them were interviewed. As a result of these interviews, in addition to individual discussions with each of the candidates, it was found that Adam and Brian were each satisfactorily applying the principles of the Scout oath and law in their daily lives. Another important consideration for the rank of Eagle Scout is participation in troop and community activities. The Eagle Board of Review carefully examined Adam's and Brian's individual record in leadership development through their participation in meetings, hikes, campouts, and service projects in the troop, as well as in community and school activities. In each candidate, there was found to be a maturing capacity and willingness to exert your leadership ability in activities that are both constructive and worthwhile. In order to attain the rank of Eagle, a total of 21 merit badges must be earned. Adam has earned the following merit badges to meet this requirement: camping, citizenship in the community, citizenship in the nation, citizenship in the world, communications, emergency preparedness, environmental science, first aid, personal fitness, personal management, safety, family life, swimming, sports, life-saving, basketry, orienteering, cooking, backpacking, hiking, and skiing. Adam has also earned the following merit badges during his scouting experience: fishing, leatherwork, metalwork, pottery, sculpture, and wood carving. Brian has earned the following merit badges to meet his particular Eagle requirement: camping, citizenship in the community, citizenship in the nation, citizenship in the world, communications, emergency preparedness, environmental science, first aid, swimming, personal management, safety, family life, life-saving, personal fitness, fish and wildlife management, mammal study, reptile study, sports, fishing, small boat sailing, and wilderness survival. Brian has also earned the following merit badges during his scouting experience: basketry, canoeing, cooking, dog care, metalwork, orienteering, pioneering, and rowing. Additionally, Adam and Brian were each required to complete a comprehensive service project approved by the district chairman. A summary of those projects is as follows. Adam's Eagle project entailed the creation of a walking path through the woods between West Milford High School and Westbrook Elementary School. There was no easy or safe way to move students from school to school or to get to the athletic fields without having to go out to the main road. The planned trail will be approximately 130 feet long and 5 feet wide. The work to be done included the removal of all existing brush and litter in the wooded area, as well as cutting down larger trees and moving rocks. Excavation and grading of the entire area was the next step. Scouts were then organized to finish the grading by hand, distribute shoulder stone over the path, and spread wood chips to dress up the surrounding area. A small stone wall was built on each side of the path to both define it and keep the shoulder stone in place. Adam spent approximately 22 hours planning and organizing the project, in addition to the 106 hours of help from other scouts and adults, in order to complete the project over a 3-week period of time. The Westbrook PTA and the West Milford Board of Education sponsored this project. Special thanks to the Westbrook PTA for their financial donation, to the Board of Education for their donation of wood chips, to Mr. Peter Ruslick of P&W Excavating for his donation of time and machinery, and to Mr. Glenn Camp, principal of Westbrook School, for his assistance in proposing the project. Brian's Eagle project consisted of the renovation of an eroded and unkempt area in the newer section of the cemetery at St. Joseph's Church. This project incorporated the rooting of ivy plants, planting them, and distributing wood chips throughout the area. The goal of this project was to prevent further erosion, to create an appealing climate, and to provide shelter for small air animals that live in the area. A total of 3,000 ivy plants were first cut and rooted. These clippings were acquired from the church grounds. This aspect of the task, also the rank of Eagle, was to stand before an Eagle Board of Review. This review board was conducted by a district advancement team under the supervision of the district advancement chairman. Adam's Board of Review was chaired by Mr. Andrew Labasi, and Brian's Board of Review was chaired by Mr. Ernest Fisher. During these individual boards, the complete scouting record of each candidate, to include true participation, scout spirit, and leadership capacity, was carefully reviewed. Each scout was asked various questions concerning their community, nation, and world, and their personal opinion on improving all of them. Upon successful completion of their respective Eagle Board of Reviews, each application for the rank of Eagle Scout was forwarded to the Passaic Valley Council and the National Scout Headquarters in Texas for final approval. As chairman of the Troop 114 Advancement Committee, I have received final certification from the National Scout Board of Review that you, Adam and Brian, have each met all qualifications for the rank of Eagle Scout. On behalf of the Troop Committee, its Scoutmasters and Boy Scouts, congratulations on your achievement.
I would like to introduce Mr. William Gastrock, Eagle Scout from Troop 114, who will recite the Eagle Pledge with Adam and Brian. At this time, we would invite all Eagle Scouts in the audience to rise and recite the Eagle Pledge.
Scouts on. I reframe my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath. I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout. On my honor, I will try to do my best to lead by example, to use my rank and my influence towards better scouting and better citizenship. My contacts with other people in my daily life. To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Assistant Scoutmasters, Mr. Jay McKay and Mr. Brian Bobrowski, will now present the Eagle Award to Adam Schmidt.
Good afternoon. My name is Jay McKay. I'm an Assistant Scoutmaster at Troop 114. Ladies and gentlemen, and Scouts, welcome. On behalf of the Troop Committee, leaders, and Scouts at Troop 114, it is my pleasure, and most of all my honor, to present Scout Adam Schmidt and his parent. If they could please rise. Scouting is a long, hard journey. Many of the requirements to achieve the rank of Eagle. In the short time that I've known Adam, I've been impressed with your character. Adam's attitude towards himself and others demonstrates many of the scouting qualities. One of the most important skills of scouting is developing leadership. His attitude allows him to handle many situations. Adam has proven to be a positive leader. One of the most important fundraisers of the year is the popcorn sale, which provides money for merit badges and rank advancement badges. Adam's organizational abilities have helped him to successfully coordinate this sale for the past 2 years. At one troop meeting, Adam and I were talking before I got started. I had opened a piece of bubble gum. Adam had asked me for the comic. I asked why. He responded, "I'm collecting them for a t-shirt." I felt at that moment that Adam and I I got my satisfaction out of chewing the bubble gum. And Adam got his satisfaction out of getting comic strips. By the way, he did get the t-shirt. What I admired in Adam was he had a short-term goal, and he achieved it. I'm sure back when Adam was about 11 or 12, he made a decision to join Boy Scouts. Scouting is a long-term goal. Adam went through the ranks and achieved the merit badges and demonstrated leadership skills. Scouting is important to Adam, otherwise he wouldn't be here. But he also wouldn't be here without the guidance of his parents, who were instrumental in his becoming a young man. I'm sure Adam will give back what Scouting has given him. Adam, your parents and everyone in this room are proud of you for the perseverance that you have showed us. It's traditional in our troop that the mother puts the pin on the son, and we'd like to do that now. It's also a tradition that the Scout Adam pins the mother pin on the mother. I've been in Scouting for about the past 2.5 years, and a lot of times the fathers fucked up. Here's one where we're not. Adam, if you could present the tie pin to your father. In closing, I am grateful to have this opportunity to bestow this award to an honorable young man. Can I have a round of applause? I'll turn it over to Brian Rubresk now.
You've been great. You've been in our troop for a long time. I remember you when you were about that tall and you came in. I think you were in my patrol for a while. Thank you very much for all the great work you've done with the younger scouts. Especially you're instrumental in our popcorn sales in the past few years. So on behalf of the committee, the Scoutmasters, and above all the Scouts of Troop 114, I'd like to present you with this plaque.
Scoutmaster Ray Reaver and Brian Borowski will now present the Eagle Award to Brian Thorne.
It's an honor for me to be here tonight because and I'd also like to have Adam come up and put his lock over. And I'm proud of both of these boys because I was the Scoutmaster when they both started, and I'm very proud of both of them. And one more time, because we can't recognize them enough. Let's give them both a big applause again. Would like to give a prize to Brian.
Brian, I remember you also when you were a little kid from Packnell coming into the troop. You were in my patrol also, I remember you distinctly. We've had our moments. We've had our fun, and we've had our chasing you around. You were great as a leader. You did a great job for many years as our troop guide. You've given us many fine young leaders now that we're using in the troop, along with yourself, which will allow us to continue.
The Eagle Charge will now be given to new Eagle Scout Adam Schmidt by his cousin Sergeant Jacob Butts, Eagle Scout.
The Boy Scouts of all nations constitute the most wholesome and significant influences in the world's history. You have been declared worthy of the high rank of Eagle Scouts and the Boy Scouts of America. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know it, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you are expected to exemplify in your daily life the high principles and values expressed in the Scout Oath and Scout Law. You've assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to your country, to your fellow Scouts, and to all other human beings. This is a great undertaking, which you are now just beginning. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. As an Eagle Scout, you will be a champion to other Scouts and be an example to your community. Remember, your actions will be more conspicuous. People will expect more of you. It is your responsibility to help maintain the high regard that all Americans have for Eagle Scouts. To falter would bring discredit not only to you, but to your fellow Eagles. Keep your ideals high and your honor bright. Your responsibilities, however, go beyond your fellow Scouts. They extend to your country and to your God. America has many good things to give you and to give your children after you. But these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make the future even greater. I challenge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold with a high level of service to God and to your fellow human beings. Live and serve so that those who know you will be inspired to the highest ideals of life. I challenge you to be among those who dedicate their hearts and hands to the common good. Build America on the solid foundations of good, clean living, honest work, and unselfish citizenship, and reverence to God. Then, whatever others may do, you will leave behind you a record of which you may be justly proud. Congratulations.
The Eagle Charge will now be given to the new Eagle Scout, Brian Thorne, by Mr. Frederick Bauer, Eagle Scout. I'll ask Mr. William Gastrock to come forward, please.
Same thing that he said, right? Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant influences in the world's history. You have been counted worthy of this achievement of Boy Scouts of America. All who know will rejoice in your accomplishments. Your position, as you well know, is one of the honor, responsibility, your distinguished person as an Eagle Scout. You have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to your country, to your fellow Scouts, and mankind in general. It is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself, your family, and to your brother Scouts. Your responsibility goes beyond your fellow Scouts, your family, and your neighbors. It extends to God and your country, America, and many good things to give you and your children after you. But these good things depend on, the most part, the quality of her citizens. Our country has a great past. You can help make the future still greater. We charge you to undertake the citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the high level of service to God and your fellow men. So live and serve, that those who know you will inspire the finest way to life. We have too many who use their strength and their minds to exploit others and gain selfish ends. We charge you to be among those who dedicate their minds, their hearts, and their hands to the common good of all mankind. Build America on the sole foundations for clean living, honest work, dedicated unselfishness, citizenship, and reverence for God. Then, whatever others may do, you will leave behind your record of which you may justly be proud.
Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Fred Gastrock, Troop Committee, who has some congratulations and awards and presentations for the boys.
Thank you very much. I think Bill learned a lesson there today of what it means to be prepared. Good job. There are a couple of people in the audience that I would just like to identify. The troop and Adam and Brian, I think, really appreciate the great turnout here. It's wonderful, all the people from council. I'm not even going to mention their names because if I miss somebody, they'll kill me. I do want to recognize where it all began. We have Walt Struble and John Brain, the Scoutmasters that kind of started this thing all many, many years ago. Not that many years ago. I'd like them to stand up. They still look like pretty young bucks to me. Another thing that I really is impressive, I think, today are the number of people from the other troops in West Milford and the Cub Scouts. I think it's wonderful that you're turning out for these, and I'm hoping that the Troop 114 Scouts, when their other Eagle Court of Honors, will reciprocate. It's wonderful to see you all here. I also have to make note that for the first time time, I think, in any Court of Honor we've had in a long time. We have 8 Eagle Scouts from Troop 114 that are here today. The first time we've had so many of our Eagles together on one day, and what with college demands and the like, it's really impressive. And I'd just like to read their names. We have Brian Draw, who's here, Tristan Ross, Brian Bobrowski, Derek Stender, Bill Struble, Rich Prospero, Bill Gastrock, and we have a new Eagle Scout who's just completed his board review and will be honored up here at a later date, John Paul McElhoney. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Tremendous. Without further ado, we have a lot of presenters here today. We also have a book of 100 letters, and I have to read every word of every one of them. So we'll be here. The Jets will be 20 points ahead by the time we're finished. First of all, we have the Honorable Nicholas Felice of the New Jersey Assembly here for a presentation.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Adam and Brian, first of all, for inviting me on this special day in your lives, your Eagle Court of Honor. But always remember that this special day would not be possible without the love and support of your families, of your church, your scout masters, your fellow scouts, and many other scouts that are in there. It's important to realize that in reaching this goal, you have also shown that you have dedicated yourself to making a difference in the lives of others. Not only your family and your friends in the community, but the difference in the lives of others you have yet to meet in your profession, in your college, whatever you're going to do in the future. You know, it's very interesting. As an elected official on a local and a state level, I've been privileged to attend many Eagle Scout Courts of Honor. But I must tell you, one of the reasons I come personally, because I have 3 sons, and although each one of those sons were in scouting, they never reached the high honor of Eagle, but it made a tremendous difference in their lives. Today, they're out of college and they're married, and I never forget the days we had our programs with the young scouts. And today, in the communities that I attend, which is both Bergen and Hempstead County, it's important to know how important your achievement has been. If you look out here today, both of you, you'll understand that these people are here because they really respect your achievement and what you have done. And we in the legislature also have the highest esteem for your accomplishment. And this is why last week on the floor of the General Assembly, we had these citations read. The State of New Jersey General Assembly citations and commendations of praise are extended to both Adam Schmidt and Brian Thorne, Troop 114, West Milford, New Jersey. By the citizens of the 40th New Jersey Legislative District through their elected representatives for attaining the rank of Eagle Scout, Boy Scouting's most outstanding achievement. In earning this award, you have shown that you are committed to continue to serve and help others. Your leadership and skills have exemplified the true meaning of the time-honored traditions of scouting. And it's signed by my colleague in Assembly, David Russo, and it's a privilege for me as Speaker Pro Tem of the New Jersey Assembly, Nick Felice, to present these to you both.